Sup, you fuckers? Yeah, today's video, things gonna be quick and a little bit messy. Everything here is a mess, but I said that I would post two videos this week, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, here, I've been thinking a lot about a very specific topic that is how difficult things are and how difficult things need to be. It's all about deservingness. I want to talk about deservingness. So, um, everyone know that sequence in the movie where I don't know, Hawk, Hawk, fuck it, Stallone goes, trains, becomes stronger, and anime it happens a lot. And resume it is people put effort in something, and after some amount of effort, they get a result. Uh, it's pretty much like alchemy. Like you get equivalent exchange for what you give. You shall earn something of equal value, right? But what I what I'm wanting to question is who determines the balance, the weight, who measures this shit. Because when you want to overcome a struggle, you most probably think that you need to put effort to overcome the struggle if you are a little bit smart, right? So you put effort to learn something, and after that, you become a little bit better and you are able to go a little bit further in the journey that you are. And that's like the common sense, right? But the great thing that I've been thinking a lot lately is that there is not one person who determines the balance, the you know, the scale of how much effort you need to give in return for your outcome that you want, right? So what I concluded is pretty much it partially you. Yeah, this is a great deal, because if you are the person who determines how much you deserve to get for what you give to the world, and it can be anything, like you are bad, you are like terrible shooter in basketball. You shoot the ball, but your accuracy is like, I don't know, 20%, 10%. You suck at shooting basketball, right? So you go there, you put your effort, you train every day, you go to the gym, you go to the court, you wake up early and you go there and you shoot a lot. And you, after some weeks, you become a little bit better. And after some months, if you have the discipline, you become way better. Like, it's a great difference between what you were before and what you are now, right? But how much have you got better is not actually determined by your effort, but by an X factor that is unknown. When we are talking about basketball, it's pretty much you train more, you practice more, and you get better, right? But there will be a day that you're going to go to the gym and you've trained a lot, but you still suck. And after that, you'll be like, "Oh, I trained so much, I practice, but where's my result? I should be better, but I'm not." So it's kind of you become better, but you plateau, and for you, this place looks like here, and maybe it's actually as bad as you were before. So yeah, you can become worse even though you practice in that one particular day, but it can be another day and you are way better than you've practiced for, you know? You practice to go here, but you in that day you are here, you know? And how this happens? It's an X factor that is kind of impossible to determine. So what can you do? And what I believe that can solve this mystery is a thing about the feeling of deservingness. So when you feel entitled to something, you are way more prone to get it. So if you feel that you do not deserve something, you most probably not get it, because you will not behave in a way that in a esoteric sense changes reality to go the way you want. And it's terrible, right? So what does that mean? Is like it's a little bit about the law of assumption. In there are a lot of people talking about a lot of assumption nowadays in the internet, like you need to believe as there are already yours. You need to believe that your life is already the way that you want it to be. So if you all the time be wanting be that thing, you will not be that thing, because you are in the position of lacking it, and the universe will give you more of not what you want, but more of this feeling of lacking. So it will be like in this constant. Yeah, I will not cut it. Not now. At least not now. Maybe in the future of the channel, but not now. Yeah, there is all this thing. Law of assumption. There is also the law of the opposite. That is, if you ignore a thing, you are more prone to get it. Like if you are struggle to have something, you are more prone to not having it. And it's pretty much same thing. Is like you are like playing dice with life, and this changes your results, right? There's both things. These are things that are similar but a little bit different. But the thing that I want to talk today is even further than that, because the feeling of deservingness is something that you can trace. So you can trace why you feel that you don't deserve something that you want. So there's a thing that you want. There's a thing that you want, and there's a thing that you want in the place that you are now, and you want to go to achieve that thing, right? But you are not there yet. So how can you go to here, from here to there, right? How can you do it? But the thing is, you are here for a reason, and being here, this everything about it is about feelings and about location. Specifically, location is about what happened to you. So if you are conscious enough to understand how you get here, like when here, you wasn't here, you were like here, and with time you became here, right? So if you understand how you got here, you can understand what happened, so you can understand how to get there. But this video is about the feeling of deserving being here. So to go to a place to another, you will probably need to put effort to it, right? You need to struggle a little bit. But how much you're going to struggle is determined for two things. One thing is all this dice thing, this chaotic thing about life that is unpredictable, that things happens without you even understand how, and etc. This chaos, right? The other thing is your effort. So you put effort, and you like the effort that you put is the money that you repeat being ka-ching and ka ka ka, right? Pa pa, and this is something. But the other thing is that you feeling like it's already yours, is feeling like you deserve it. So how can one example that I can give you is like when you wake up and you go and you put your pants, you put your socks, and it's yours, right? So you put it without even thinking a lot about it because it's already yours. You feel like you deserve that. You don't feel like, oh, I'm so glad I have this sock to be used. Sometimes it's good to think like that because you feel a little bit more grateful for the things that are already at your disposal, right? And it's amazing. Like, oh, thanks God that I have this house, this roof under my head, under my head, above my head, and everything. Like, it's great. Like to understand your position that you are, so you feel a little bit less as a victim of everything. It's a great feeling. Acknowledges your place, right? Yeah. But usually we don't do that. We don't feel grateful for the things that we already have. We already conquer. We are constant in this strive for more, right? And the great deal of this striving for more is that if you want something that you feel like you don't deserve that yet, you got to understand that you need to put effort to have that. You need to do something to have that, but you need to someday be outside of that feeling, overcome that feeling that someday I will get there. You never achieve anything if you always be in this place of I want to get there. I want to get there. Someday you need to be like I am there. It is already mine. So I don't care so much about it because I don't need to be struggling with my head to developing a way to how to get it. It's all a little bit confusing, right? I know it, but a great deal about it is how things get easier when you increase your feeling of deservingness. So if you want to impress people, it's also about confidence, the confidence game, inside your head. If you are up to impress people, if you want to have this external validation, if you go there feeling like, let's suppose, to our example, we are in a stage, you go up in the stage and you're going to sing, you're going to dance, and etc. Or you are in a club and you're going to dance in a club, and you're going there and you're gonna dance, and you want that external validation. Everyone wants that, right? Even the people who say I don't need external validation, no, they need it too, but they probably need less than you, and or maybe less than most people. So they have this internal game that even when the outside world tells them, oh, it's not great, it's kind of trash, kind of shitty way you dance, they can be cool, like, oh, okay, you can judge me, but you never dance, you hadn't the courage to go there and dance. They have a cope mechanism in their head that make them deal with it better, right? It's amazing. It's good to have this structure in your head. But what I mean is that it's easier to you to wake up, no, stand up and go there to dance in front of the crowd, to bring life and joy to the party, being the party guy, being not only this cheerful thing, but everything. Confidence is way easier to have that if you believe that you deserve. If you believe that the thing that you are doing is enough to have what you want. Can you understand that? The thing that you are doing is enough to get what you want. Sometimes it isn't. But if you believe that it is, and go there and not try, you do it, the outcome that you're going to have is way better than being waiting because you think that you are not ready yet. Someday I may be ready, but not now. Now I'm no, I'm not in the mood. I'm not really prepared for that. I'm going to I'm gonna suck, I'm gonna play and it's going to be horrible. I'm gonna dance and everyone gonna laugh at me. Why do you think they gonna laugh at you? Because you think that you can't dance enough. Your dance isn't enough, right? So you look at you and you compare yourself to other dancers that you've watched on internet and in your in front of you in some presentation, etc. And you compare that feeling they were exuding this light, and you think that you don't have that. And because you think that you are not like them, you will hold yourself and you will not dance because you think that you are not enough. This is the definition of lacking the confidence. You don't believe you're going to succeed. And it have grades, right? So you can go there and try, believing that you're not enough. And if you do that, you will be exuding this like negative aura, this negative energy about the thing that you are doing. And you can just not do it. You can just be shy in your place and be like, oh yeah, not in the mood, I'm not quite ready. Yeah, it's worse, right? It's also really correlated with the feeling of cringiness, like I don't want to be cringy and etc. Right? But the great thing is that you want to give something to the world that sometimes the word itself don't deserve. You want to be so great because you think that you need to be so great like other people that you saw, because only that would be enough to get what you desire. But sometimes you don't need all of that, you don't need to be the 6'6" Chad with a square jawline and a full head of hair and amazing game, to have the girl you want. Sometimes you just need to go there and be a little bit cute, and you just need to, you're shy, but that's okay, you just need to go try. And maybe in that time, because you think that the way you are now, the way you are already, is enough to have what you want. Maybe the dice with destiny will give you a great number and you will get the girl. Maybe you shooting like a dumbass, you can shoot and, get a bucket in that time. Maybe it's enough, but you will not know if you don't go there and do it. I'm not talking about trying, because trying that, yeah, I'm gonna try, maybe it's going to happen, maybe it doesn't. No, you deserve it. Just get it, get it, take it. And if in the process of you taking it, it doesn't happen, fine. Fuck that. That's okay. You say, oh, that's okay. C'est la vie. And go ahead. Go try other times. If you have this mindset of that I'm gonna try because what? No, I'm talking about something even further. I'm talking about, no, I deserve it. Let's take it. If you are in this mindset, you're going to be shooting your shot so many times in so many things all the time that missing some buckets doesn't matter that much. No, you are in the state of abundance. But to get there, you need to understand why you feel like you don't deserve it. Why do you feel that you need to put so many more efforts to the thing to get what you want? Perfectionists believe that the thing needs to be so great to get the outcome that they want that they themselves would look at that thing and see no flaw. But this will never happen. I don't remember. I am a perfectionist myself, and I know other people who are too. And I fail to remember a moment that I made something and the shit was perfect. Never felt that the thing was enough, and never talked to a perfectionist person who thought that, oh, this is enough, amazing, yeah, I did it. Even when the person have this epiphany, like, yo, I did it. Some days later, some months later, they go there and, oh, yeah, it's not quite there yet. No, they kind of feel embarrassed that they released the thing, they released the song, the art, the thing, the shit that they were making, and yeah, in the moment they believe that that was enough, and they release it to the world to see, and people say some good things, bad things, or they are ignored for others, but months later, this proud that they lose it because they now later they are able to see more flaws that they wasn't able to see in that moment. So yeah, never reach this satisfaction that they have. It's this the syndrome of the imposter syndrome. Yeah, I think it's that imposter syndrome. I think that's the name. It's about that. You are giving something to the world, and you are receiving something that is more that you think that you deserve. Look at that. It's exactly the opposite of the thing that I've been talking till now in this video. Like, you are doing great. You're doing great. I could be better. Of course, you always could be better. That's okay. Things of life. But you're great, and you're getting. But you think that you should be even greater. You see, there's a problem here. It's the same problem. Is the past, that the thing that you lived in your life, your childhood, something in your past is holding you back, and it's through the feeling of deservingness. Think about it, Banakafalata. Bob Mozaika says goodbye.